You are a part of the Ace and TJ radio family.
Go.
This is launch control.
Let's synchronize, shall we?
Ace, TJ, Riggins, Alexis, Tech D-Rob.
Ready. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Live from the Calitrin Studios, this is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Ooh. Look at us. Came in here, shelter from the storm, y'all. Shelter from the storm. I gotta admit something here, but I want to get it out in the open first thing, so I'm not trying to hide anything. I did almost hit a cyclist this morning.
Oh.
Now, when I say cyclist, I don't mean a lady going through, her monthlies and stuff. Yeah. I mean, you don't refer to yourself as a cyclist?
No, I don't.
You should. That's fine.
Yeah, you should. And I can't even say it's because he didn't have lights on his bicycle or a reflective vest, or he had the whole works. He was out there doing. I mean, he was just doing. But it is dark, and I was cranking some Shinedown, and I'd like to say that it's not my fault. It's Shinedown's fault.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't paying attention.
Shinedown can blow your vision, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you got it cranked loud enough. It'll get you to where you're not really, cognizant of all the things on the road.
Yeah. Best voice in popular music.
Yeah. You ever come up on something like that, though, and you're not real sure what it is? Because it's early in the morning, and you might see like the reflective vest or what do you call it? Just a little reflector on a bike or something, and you're like, what is that? Or a light that's from a runner that's running at you, and the light's just kind of bobbing up and down with the running. There's a moment of, uncertainty. Like, oh God, is that a UFO? What is it? Oh, it's just a runner. It's okay.
That's a UFO.
Yeah, like a UFO. Like is that an alien on the ground?
Oh, the alien's coming.
I got an alien running down the sidewalk at me. What am I doing?
Yeah, if I just see somebody walking on on the road or running with one light, like a flashlight, I just think, oh my God, there's a poor person.
Why would you think that? I would think the opposite.
Because they're walking to work or something. You don't have a car, things like that.
I figured they're out.
Or either they just got their license taken away for driving drunk or something.
Interesting. I do think it's wild how, and we've talked about this experience before because there's a group of people that run right here around our office that they seem like they can come out of nowhere. And I don't know how that works. 5, 7 people running together, and you'll be driving along, and all of a sudden it's like this flurry of activity lights that I don't know how they just appear, but they just do. It's like, and they're on you all of a sudden.
I've seen them out there running in big groups that don't have any light, any type of reflection or reflectors, and dark clothing.
Well, that makes no sense.
Like they want to get hit.
Yeah, well,
they're out there. It's called runners for lawsuits or something.
It's not the news, it's more important. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ show.
There's one story that is bigger than the rest. You probably already know what I'm talking about. We'll get to that in a second. But first, the Georgia Bulldogs announced the death of their mascot, this bulldog, UGA-X, I guess is what they call it. Ugga.
They call him the official name of the dog, yeah.
Lovingly known as Q. He was the Georgia Bulldogs mascot for, 12 years, 13 years, 11 years, something like that. And they posted this really touching tribute to their bulldog. They clearly love this dog, as well as the other bulldogs that came before him. But who had to get in the mix after the announcement was made?
Peter.
Oh, God.
They said the winningest mascot in UGA's history was born to lose since, like all breathing impaired breeds, he suffered from debilitating deformities such as unnaturally shortened nose and airways that left him panting and gasping for air, particularly in the sweltering southern heat. PETA is calling on the university to end its live mascot program and to stop exploiting these victims of cruel breeding practices before another bulldog suffers and dies on its watch.
That dog was so unbelievably well taken care of.
Yeah.
Unbelievable the amount of money they spend on those animals.
Their beef is, it sounds more like it's just the whole, all
breeding
breeds, all bulldogs.
It's like they're the biggest nerd of all nerds. Like, you just want to punch them in the face. Like, shut up.
Yeah, they're just the worst people.
And you're ruining something fun. This is so fun and cute, and it's a great tradition. I love it.
But what people should start doing with PETA, and I've said this a long time, is point and laugh at them. Don't even take them seriously. Don't let them get under your skin. I know easier said than done.
Yeah.
but the university president, the all of the head coaches at Georgia should come out for a press conference and just mock PETA until they just crawl back in their little nerdy holes and don't come out until Groundhog Day.
Good for them.
They're getting in on Groundhog Day too. I
know,
saw
yeah.
it today. They don't want Puxatawny Phil as the groundhog to be used anymore.
Yeah, they
They're
want
gonna
to flip a coin.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, is that right?
A giant gold coin.
Yeah.
I like that they're offering solutions, though. That's
Yeah.
good, rather than just complaining. So PETA was all over the internet yesterday. Iowa and New Hampshire are the top trending topic at the moment. People still discussing the New Hampshire primary and the Iowa caucuses. Trump way out ahead of Nikki Haley. Next up is South Carolina, her home state. And a lot of people are saying that's Trump country. She doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, she's not going to win that either.
So that is the top trending topic. But basically, yesterday was all about one thing, and that was the Oscar nominations. Not the Oscars and the nominations themselves, but rather Barbie's role in the Oscar nomination. So people were very upset that Margot Robbie was not nominated for Best Actress in Barbie, but Ryan Gosling was nominated as Best Supporting Actor. The director of Barbie also was not nominated for Best Director. However, Barbie, the movie itself, was nominated for Best Movie of the Year.
And America Ferrera was nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
Right.
So they did get there were people from the movie nominated.
Yeah, but it wasn't Margot Robbie, and people were saying, like, this is Ken gets nominated. This is exactly what the movie is about. It's about women being trampled upon by men throughout their entire lives, and still, at the award show for it, Ken gets nominated.
So she should have gotten nominated, and I haven't seen the movie, and I've heard she was great in it, but their theory is she should have gotten nominated simply because that's the point of the movie.
Exactly.
Well, here's the thing. I agree, and I have always said this, that evidently the Hollywood elites, the Academy, so to speak, are both racist and misogynistic. Because what were the complaints years ago that they weren't giving awards to minority actors as much? Yep. And now it's the same with women. So that must mean that all these years the Academy has been racist and misogynistic. And I say, who cares? Just ignore them, make them oblivious. The Academy Awards. I'm not standing for this myself. Of course, they're going to give it to Ken and not Barbie.
Yeah, I mean, that's about what Barbie's all about. Ken's supposed to be the side, player, not the star
But
of
again,
the
he's
show.
nominated for Best Supporting Actor. America Ferrera nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
And who are they
it's two different-
supporting? Barbie, and she didn't get nominated.
I'm sorry, but I think you're still in the old ages. Because I don't think it's Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress. I think it's Best Actor in a Female Role or something like that.
No, they said
They say actress now still? That's what I'm...
Yep.
Look, there's my point right there.
America Ferrera nominated Best Supporting Actress. Ryan Gosling Best Supporting Actor. Yeah.
See, and I gave them too much credit for moving forward, and they haven't.
There you go.
So I don't think they should have separate categories. I think it should just be Best Lead Actor, Best Supporting Actor, and have the men and the women go against each other.
Yeah, I actually think that's a good idea.
Yeah, who's the best
Best of all
actor
of
on
them,
the screen?
right.
Yeah, who was the best actor?
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Best Supporting Performance.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. But my favorite part of that whole story was that Ryan Gosling puts out a statement regarding the snub. And I mean, it's so, I'm not crazy about Ryan Gosling, but this statement is just incredible. To say I'm disappointed that they are not nominated in their respective categories would be an understatement. He's talking about Margot Robbie and the director. Against all odds, with nothing but a couple of soulless. Well, never mind. We don't need to do this. But I could just picture him running around his house, just sobbing. To say I'm disappointed is an understatement. I mean, you can't capture the feeling.
I get saying, "Hey, I'm disappointed for them. I wanted them to be nominated." That makes sense.
I'm not disappointed. That's an understatement. I
Yeah.
am sobbing. I'm ripping my furniture apart.
Yeah.
But I love his PR person's like, Ryan, we got to get on top of this. Like, I'll form the statement, but you just sign off on it if that's okay.
You have to make sure that you're not viewed as being on team misogyny.
I love it. Hollywood wackiness.
But what's he supposed to
get enough of it.
say? Hey, I got nominated. I don't care about anybody else. I mean, you would.
No.
If you,
Yeah, but he doesn't
you
have to
would
be so
naturally
dramatic
support
with it.
someone.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be
you-
so.
Yeah, I didn't read the whole thing.
You
so I
don't
don't
put
know how
out a
dramatic
whole
it got.
statement of like, I'm sorry, I'm just can't, like, I'm just the guy.
And I'm just picture him running around his mansion wearing Mickey Mouse ears for some
it's
reason.
so fun.
Because wasn't he in the Mickey Mouse Club too with
Yeah.
all of them?
Yeah, sure was.
Or was he on Barney with Selena Gomez? I don't know. He was
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
Mickey Mouse.
he's still a Mickey Mouse.
I love it. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, what he should have done though, if he's a real man, first of all, he shouldn't have taken that part to be in that movie and be submissive to women. And the other thing is that he should have, if he were going to be in it, because he needed to be an example to follow as to what a good actor is like, then he should have turned down the nomination. If he really cared about, the feelings of these women that he's, so distraught over, he would say, I don't even want the nomination. If you're going to act that way toward these women, then I'm not going to be part of it. Well, Marlon Brando always turned down his.
Yep.
Where are you, Ryan? Your statement doesn't mean anything. Show an example. Step aside. Give some woman your nomination. Tell them to go give it to a woman.
Yes.
But you won't, because you're a punk. Trying to step on these women.
Love it. So those are a few things that are now trending.
Simple math is going to make you laugh in a couple of minutes. And thankfully, thanks to some secretly recorded audio, we're going to decide who's in the right from a situation that has gone viral. Next.
It's radio. It's a podcast. It's the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first-class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Wait, before we do anything else, quick word from the President of the United States.
We'll teach Donald Trump a valuable lesson. Don't mess with the women in America unless you want to get the benefit.
And they're cheering. Yeah.
Yeah.
One more time, just to make sure we got all
We'll
that.
teach Donald Trump a valuable lesson. Don't mess with the women in America unless you want to get the benefit.
So we think that he's saying don't mess with the women of America unless you want to get the benefit, which still doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean? Don't mess with the women of America unless you want to get the benefit.
Man.
Thank you.
I don't see how it could be more clear.
And
Thank you so much.
But, a feeble old communist is dangerous to freedom. So.
Well, here's a little simple math to kind of brighten your day. I just ran across this on Twitter. I'm sure it's been around for a while. You've probably seen it. I just happened to see it for the first time because there's so many of these things out there. But see if you can follow along, do the math for yourself. Allow me to set this up. college-age guy has what appears to be a $100 bill in his hand. And apparently he has approached these two college-age girls and said, hey, quick math question, get it right, I'll give you $100. Here we go.
If you're driving 80 miles per hour, how long does it take for you to go 80 miles?
Like 2 hours. You're going 80 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hour and a half. Hour and a half? Well, if you're going 80 miles an hour, but it's gonna take
how
more
long does
than
it take you to get to 80?
Oh, you're right.
It takes you you have to
so
build up
like
speed.
2 hours.
Like an hour 45.
Is that right? Do we get the money?
I think that was right.
He's just standing there like, I don't know what to say.
Well,
Come on.
I think that was right.
They were overthinking it.
For sure.
You know, because they were trying to include how much time you would take to get up to 80 miles per hour. Like you wouldn't just start at 80 miles per hour.
Yeah.
She's even saying it like multiple to 80 miles an hour.
Well, but I like the logic of 2 hours.
Yeah.
What? No, it's hour 45. Okay, hour 45. And then there's this. Question is, who's in the right here? A guy in Miami went on a first date at a restaurant with a woman he asked out on Tinder. He asked her to split the bill. She got angry. They continued to argue about it in the car. Luckily, he has posted secretly recorded video of the exchange. So who's in the right here?
Why are we splitting the bill?
Well, I mean, it's our first date, so I thought we should maybe go half.
I can't believe you made us split the bill.
I mean, you ordered an appetizer that I didn't even touch. Why do you think that I should
Okay,
pay
but
for
you asked me out.
it? I know, but you ordered something that I did.
You asked me out.
All right, I'll just take you home. All right, see ya.
Who's in the right? She is 100% in the right. He asked her out. He should not have asked her to split the bill. I don't understand. There are a lot of people going, he's 100, he's right. She ordered something he didn't even touch. No. Wrong. He asked her out. He paid. I don't even see what the argument is, but there are a lot of people that think he's right.
Yeah.
Downfall of society.
Yeah, people who weren't raised right. They don't know how to act. I just can't get over, I'm sorry, how much his voice sounds like. His name's Brian Posehn.
Brian Posehn, yeah.
Posehn?
Yeah, I agree.
He's a comedian and an actor. He sounds exactly like that when he played on Big Bang Theory. He played a character called Bert.
Well,
but he always plays an oaf, is what the guy sounds like to me. And yeah, he just wasn't raised properly. Yeah. He doesn't know how to act. And if you agree with him, then you don't know how to act either.
Here he is defending himself. So let's see what he came back after he started getting a barrage of bad comments and tried to defend himself.
What I don't understand is you asked for the date, so you pay. It's not like I'm forcing anybody to go on a date with me. Clearly, we are both 50-50 on the date. She wants to be there just as much as I want to be there. It's not like I'm forcing her to date me or go on a date with me. We both want to be there equally. Therefore, we should split the bill equally.
He does go on after that to say that this isn't like back in the day, I think it was a quote that he said, and that times have changed and working women should pay up.
Yep, that's what happens when you start blurring traditional gender lines.
So it's become a big controversy online, and a lot of people are responding. I'm still surprised by the number of people that say, "Well, he's right. He's right. She could pay up first date. Go halves."
Yeah. Because they don't know how to act.
Alexis is preparing for her wedding. She has a running list in her phone of potential songs, whether it's the first dance, all the different dances you would do, what's going to play in the actual wedding. But thankfully, there's the Ace and TJ Radio family today to help out with songs they've heard at weddings that you should not have in your ceremony. Next.
Live in the morning and anytime you want it on the Ace and TJ family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. You know, this one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her, you know, her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, I mean, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right. Cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Toccato Companies. Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today. New year, new you. Kickstart your journey to a healthier lifestyle by joining the Gaston County Family YMCA today. Family-friendly fun, expert trainers, and a welcoming community await. Make 2024 your healthiest year yet. Visit GastonYMCA.org for more info.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culver's.
It's more than regular funny. It's extra funny. The Extra Funny podcast is live every weekday at 9 a.m. Eastern on the Ace and TJ Family app and available anytime where you get podcasts. Now, more Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Take 5 seconds to think about this. $10,000. What would you do with it right now? Because that could be a possibility. Could be yours. We have launched a contest. It is called The First Quarter of the Rest of Your Life. Your chance to win $10,000 from our charity, Peyton's Promise, to change your life and the lives of others forever. So here's all you do. Go to acetj.com/first. And there's a little link there. You click and fill out a little form to give us all the details. 100 words or less. How $10,000 would change your life and make your life better and others' lives better at the same time. But it's got to be done through this, acetj.com/first. It's also linked on all of our social media. Click that link, get your entries in now. You have like a week or so if you want to think about it, that kind of thing. You got time to get it in. But it's $10,000 from our charity, Peyton's Promise, one winner, provided this will change your life forever. Alexis, you're working on the wedding stuff every day.
Yeah.
It's constantly in the forefront of your thoughts.
Yeah, we're always talking about it.
And you've been keeping a list of songs. Do you know, I'm not asking you to name the song, but do you know yet at least one song that will be played during the service?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Do you know the first dance song? Because that's a biggie.
I think I do. I'm about 90% sure.
Okay.
So the song in the ceremony, don't say what it is, but is it performed by Mystical?
No.
Okay. Juvenile?
Has Jake pretty much turned that over to you? And he'll just approve or disapprove, one of those things, or does he even care?
Yeah, we've talked about it. I mean, I'm not gonna pick a song he just hates.
Yeah.
So, but he's
and
giving
then he
me
was
a
like,
lot of
"Hey,"
leeway.
and he said, "What did he say about country? He's not a huge fan of country."
It's not his favorite, but he'll still leave it up to me. Like if I really want it, he'll let me have it.
Yeah. So
as he should.
As we mentioned the other day, though, I think TJ even referenced it and told Alexis, "Don't use Crazy Bee by Buck Cherry." Because that is now, I would love to know how many views that video has had. There's a video from a couple of years ago. A woman who at her wedding in the backyard, they played Crazy by Buck Cherry, and that's what she that's what she gyrated down the aisle to, because she dropped it low. You could see parents trying to cover their kids' ears. You're standing there with your 7-year-old, 8-year-old, and this starts cranking with the F word and everything while she's dropping it down in the aisle on the way down to get married. It's like, it's a lot.
But if they were going to be guests at the wedding, they were close enough to her for that, then they should have known not to take their kids, because they should know just how trashy she is.
Maybe so. That's not a bad point.
She doesn't know how to act.
And there are a lot of things that you shouldn't play at a wedding. The classic one is Every Breath You Take by The Police. It's a song about stalking. It's not a love song. But for years, My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion is a song about the person dying.
I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston was my mom's wedding song, and I always ask her, like, why did you pick that? Did you not listen to the lyrics? It's like a breakup song.
It's one of the great breakup songs of all time.
Yeah, like you doomed yourself from day one.
Yeah, it's unbelievable the number of times that shows up. Those are the gimmies. Any list of songs that should never be played at a wedding or reception, those songs are on them. But what have you experienced in your life attending a wedding, at the reception? What are those featured moments that left everybody kind of looking around like, what is going on? This is the song you chose in this moment?
At a reception, I actually witnessed the couple coming out and line dancing and inviting others to line dance with them to the song Strokin' by Clarence Carter.
That's kind of fun.
Is it?
Yeah, I like that. I kind of like that.
Wait, are you familiar with the song?
No, I'm not, but I like the line dancing part.
All right, go listen to the song. Well, I mean, you can imagine it's called Strokin'.
Oh, yeah, right.
And it's, there you go. So, at the Ace TJ show, from your own experience, what songs should Alexis be certain to not put in her wedding? Because you saw this. Either it's in the wedding or it was one of those featured moments at the reception. But looking back, you're like, what? That was crazy. We've got a couple that it's one of those things that you leave, that you walk away from thinking, what were they thinking at all? We'll get to them next. Hang on.
Share Funny is now a little extra. The Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. live on the Ace and TJ Family app and anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime, thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/neogenics, Neogenics. Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
When you need furniture for your house, it can be overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing. That's why the great team of designers they have at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture can help you throughout the process. Whether you're looking for a comfortable mattress, probably the most comfortable you've ever been on, bedroom furniture, living room furniture, it is all fantastic at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, and that family-owned and operated business can help you like no other. Go to acetj.com/mattress to check them out. acetj.com/mattress for Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show from the Calotren Studios. Lose weight the safe and effective way with Calotren. Go to acetj.com/weight loss to get details. Now, Ace and TJ. Ace and TJ.
Songs that should not be played at a wedding because you've heard them at a wedding or a reception and thought, oh, that's weird. We mentioned Every Breath You Take. We mentioned I Will Always Love You. Paula said, featured moment at a reception, they played Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks.
Oh, yeah. Song about cheating and killing your husband.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah. He cheats, comes home, and she kills him. And the thunder rolls.
Ooh, yeah. That's not good.
That's only in the unedited version. The other one, she just comes home, she's very disappointed.
You're talking about the video or the song?
The song.
Oh.
There's a version of the Thunder Rolls where she doesn't kill him.
I think the one they played on the radio doesn't end with him getting killed, does it?
Well, in your mind it does, because you know it's supposed to.
Wow.
I mean, but seriously, how soft does a radio station have to be if they won't play a version of the song where the wife kills the cheating husband?
That's wild.
Especially country. What's going on with y'all?
Well,
come on.
Along the same line, Suzanne said they did a fun little thing to Goodbye Earl. It just doesn't seem to be funny. If you're at a wedding, I know they do a fun little dance. You know, the bride and the bridesmaids all do a dance to Goodbye Earl. That's funny about killing your husband.
Yeah, they played that one. They didn't edit that one.
You're right.
The whole song was about killing him.
Yeah, that was a cutesy one.
Earl had to die, so.
Yeah. Jen said it's very uncomfortable when they play, when the couple dances to What's Your Fantasy by Ludacris.
Ew.
That's better than the previous ones, at least.
They're just like them two dancing. Everybody's just watching. Ooh.
Yeah, I picture it as I don't know this to be fact, but I picture it as during that first dance, they probably started dancing to something slow and sweet.
Yeah.
And then about halfway through, record scratch to get on TikTok. What's your fantasy? And everybody's very uncomfortable. Samantha said, honestly, that Savage Garden song she mentioned the other day, I've been thinking about it. The lyrics are too dramatic. They're just cringe-inducing.
They are very dramatic.
It's Truly Madly Deeply by Savage Garden. It's a song that she was considering, she mentioned the other day.
Is that the one that I Knew I Loved You Before I Met You? Is that the same song?
No. That's a different one.
B said
Which makes no sense.
the first dance for the couple was Sexual Healing.
Oh. That's
She said
classy, though.
the
a
drunk
little bit.
DJ went on to play it 4 times. She said guests, especially the older ones, were very uncomfortable because nobody wants to think or hear about a couple playing the piano while you're celebrating.
But everybody knows this was going to happen.
Yeah, that night, you know what's happening.
Even
Yeah,
though it's
everybody
not
also
a thing
knows
anymore,
that before
but-
the end of the night, many of the guests are going to poop, but they don't do it in front of everybody.
Yeah, I mean, you're there celebrating this couple. Nobody wants to stand around and raise a glass. Oh, y'all gonna be getting it on later. Sexual healing. That's just weird.
You're gonna do it.
It's uncomfortable.
What they're doing.
Because there's nothing else you can think about at that moment. It's like, this is a song about them, doing it.
Setting the mood.
I like even Rob said, he was like, everybody knows they're going to do it. You're right, Rob.
Duh.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Maybe the most amazing music festival ever was announced yesterday. I'll tell you who's on the lineup coming up next.
Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern. Live on the Ace and TJ Family app or download anytime wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ coming up.